and I think it's time that we talk about Fantastic Four First Steps. That was a precursor. Now let's get to the immediate future. Let's talk about this weekend. Jax, what are you looking forward to most with Fantastic Four?
Probably seeing the best movie of all time.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Realistically, I'm just excited. You guys know how much I love the Fantastic Four. I'm just praying we just get them done correctly. That's all I really want. Obviously, we're getting a real Galactus, not a Cloud, which that's a big plus to start. So I'm excited to see what he looks like. And yeah, great. We're way ahead of the eight ball. But yeah, just excited. I want them to just make a good movie and do the characters justice.
Okay.
That is my one and only thing.
I think for me, it's similar to what you just said at the end there. I'm looking for the portrayals of the characters. Yeah. I watched 2005 Fantastic Four before this podcast because I wanted to see if I can get some other inspiration for, predictions and like have stuff to talk about in terms of like, okay, I want to see this. But I can't wait to see a Reed Richards that's not kind of like just the smart guy, but he's also like a strong presence. Strong family man, something more loyal to the comics, not fumbling around kind of like an idiot and like kind of awkward at times, like the Iwan Grufford one, but a guy that looks like Pedro Pascal does, dominant, like force. And yeah, that guy's the smartest dude in the world. I want to see what comic accurate version of like Johnny Storm that's not necessarily like of the 2005 time period. That's not a douchebag, one that is playful and will bicker, but he's still like, he's a good dude and it's an accurate portrayal. Sue Storm, not just a pretty face, not just a sexy face,
not just Jessica Alba,
not just the hottest woman of all time, but also like I was like almost similar to Reed, like strong presence, strong leader of a family and leader of a team. And then the Thing you have to continue the same thing with Thing. Like you have to do the Michael Chiklis story. You got to do the same thing. I can't wait for Eben Moss-Backrack, one of my favorite actors. But I'm looking for those portrayals to be more comic book accurate because you are now at Marvel Studios, There is an authenticity when you are now going from what you had in 2005 and now you finally have a hold of these characters. We had what happened in 2015. You have a responsibility to give fans like a true Fantastic Four movie. So I think the portrayals is the number one thing for me, Flex.
Yeah, I think you guys did a great job breaking it down there. I'm not going to rehash it. I'll kind of pivot a little bit and say the villains. That's what I'm looking forward to. Galactus, they've done a great job kind of hiding that promo. We complain all the time, and Marvel is usually the main person we do that with, or main entity that we do this with, where they show us too much of the movie and they show too much of a character and not do a reveal. Like we talked about, Nosferatu was a great reveal of Count Orlok. We've been lacking that in a lot of superhero movies because they're so like, oh, we have to show this so we get people to the movie theaters and make back our budget and then profit, right? They've done a pretty good job with the Ralph Ineson Galactus here, building it up. Now, will they be able to explain the Galactus character to us in a 2-hour movie while it's not an origin movie for him or the Fantastic Four? That will be a key question I'm looking for if they're able to do that. So not only the portrayal of Galactus, but also, and the reveal, but also how they're going to say, hey, this guy eats planets. So like a common non-comic book Marvel fanatic.
And one other thing that I'm very excited to see, just from one of the trailers, I am so excited now to see the Silver Surfer.
Oh yeah, I was just about to say, I cannot
wait. From the trailer, I forget exactly what trailer it is, but it's just like, I herald his beginning, I herald your end. I'm sitting there, I'm like, let's go. I'm all excited. So I'm very excited to see her and how she does.
Yeah, I was gonna give you an old bonk, but no,
not that way. Not that way.
Hey, honestly, not bad.
kind of that way.
Come on now, not bad. Come on. Yeah, you got to forget it's the Ozark girl, and you got to just say that Silver Surfer, and then you'll feel a different way. Okay, let's go to, I guess, predictions for this, because I am jacked. This is a new start for the MCU, in my opinion. This is the beginning of Phase 6. This is return to big characters, return to massive scale movies. This
stories
is what
that matter
here on out. Stories that matter. Fantastic Four, brand new day, Doomsday, Secret Wars. We are in. I can't even say it anymore, but we are in the end game. Like we are here. We are here. Okay. So Jax, what we're doing differently from last time.
Okay.
Instead of doing 10 bold predictions, we're going to try and do 5. Okay? And we might have a bonus as well. We did it recently with Superman and we did very well. All right? So you have, after our lackluster, performance from Thunderbolts, this is a huge preview for us as a podcast. All right, us 3 right here, right now. So we need the goods. You're gonna deliver this one, and I think we're gonna do even better than Superman by this new logic, by like the 5 bold predictions, Jax. Right?
Sure.
Okay. So let's start with you, Jax. Let's go with your first bold prediction because you are the MCU correspondent.
Oh man, I had a couple, and now that we're breaking it down, I gotta.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go. We all usually go box office first. You can gather your thoughts.
Okay.
And then I'll go quick with the box office.
Oh yeah, Ricky, I forgot. Sorry. Excuse me. Excuse me. We always lead off with the box office bold prediction. Ricky Flicks number 1. Go.
I'll be quick. If this was last week, I would say a bold prediction would be like, wow, like this would be above 800 million or whatever. But these projections keep coming down. Right? Even with the Rotten Tomatoes score, like that's very good in the mid 80s for a lot of reviews. This box office line keeps going down, right? And now the line is just below opening weekend of Superman domestically.
Wow.
And I know Superman is doing very well domestic. We will not hit our box office bold prediction for that, by the way. We're not hitting that, but it was a valiant bold prediction. But Marvel does better internationally. It appeals more than Superman. So this is why this is going to be a bold prediction. Fantastic Four worldwide is not making as much as Superman.
Okay. Worldwide is not making as much as Superman. So you're saying that domestically it's going to underperform to a point where like Superman impact probably, people feel it. Like the summer of Superman, I think right now, I think it's bigger than people imagined, even with like the lackluster overseas. I think in this country domestically, it's doing pretty well. It made like $10 million yesterday, on a Tuesday in the second week. So I think it's going to be hit by that. But worldwide, you think that, wow, it really is the summer of Superman.
Listen, I think it is. I think when you look at next weekend, Naked Gun, and the weekend after that is Weapons, this has a runway, clear runway to make money. That's Fantastic Four. It's just Superman's here. And I think Superman is making waves. And if you want to just say domestic, I'm fine with that too. Because like, who knows, like what numbers you pull out of India, like for the Marvel.
That's
Marvel does like have that like charm about them internationally where they can just capture a country, unlike Superman. Because
Superman flopped American
hero. So if we want to go just domestic, but are you guys not feeling that? Like, it just seems like the momentum for this movie outside of us like the core audience, like these projections keep coming down. Less and less people I talk to even know this is coming out. It's kind of crazy with a cast like this. Is there Pedro Pascal fatigue? Like, I don't know.
I don't know if it's Pedro Pascal fatigue. I think it's the Superman effect. I think it's it coming out 2 weeks before, and the praise that Superman has, the hope and the excitement with like the new universe. And this is also Marvel, who has not been doing too well at the box office lately. The anticipation for the movies really haven't been there. I don't know if this is going to change though, because there's a post credit probably that we're going to get to with predictions. Like that's probably going to have Dr. Doom, and it's going to tease Doomsday. And that's going to push a lot of people to go see this movie for the second time, for the third time. You talk about Superman rewatchability. I've seen Superman twice already. Will I be going to see Fantastic Four a couple times? I hope so. I hope so. I want to, if it's good. So I think that if you said domestically it makes less than Superman, I am 100% on board with that. The international thing, it's hard to tell because Superman flopped so hard internationally. Not so hard, but just didn't do well in China compared to like probably what the MCU is going to do.
Okay, so let's just do domestic.
Okay.
What is Superman tracking right now? Worldwide.
Domestically,
I was seeing around like topping out at 700
worldwide. Yeah,
worldwide.
Yeah,
I thought he
was worldwide.
Yeah,
could hit 4, but that would be optimistic.
Okay. I mean, hey, you guys are the movie guys, and I would just be biased in this
Wow.
scenario.
But if we went to the worldwide, this movie's gonna make more than $700 million, I think.
Yeah. So we're just saying domestically, Flicks?
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Okay, perfect. Because I think worldwide, Fantastic Four is. I don't want to put $1 billion on it, but I think we're going to be close. In terms of
Deadpool Wolverine felt that momentum, and that made over $1 billion.
950. I think we can hit that.
Marvel would be disappointed, heavily disappointed, if this makes less than like $700 million. That'd be crazy.
Like they would profit, but they would be disappointed because they were expecting big numbers from here.
They're leading to Doomsday, and these are integral characters for the future of the franchise of Marvel Studios. You know,
yeah, and like if you look at this, like Thunderbolts, 382 worldwide, 189 domestic. Captain America: Brave New World, 413 worldwide, 200 domestic million. Deadpool Wolverine, we talked about it, 1.3 billion worldwide, 636 domestic. The Marvels, we don't have to get into that, but really bad. Guardians 3, that did 845 million worldwide, 358 million domestic. Domestic there, like that didn't even make 400, but it made 845. So the international potential is large here. Yeah. I am going to concede on that. But I kind of like looking at that Guardians number, something that should be international. Do better domestically, especially with trilogies. Third one, I kind of like the Superman. I kind of like picking it now even more.
I'm gonna let you make the final call here, Ricky, because this is your forte. I'm not gonna tell you how to do the box office prediction
domestic.
because this is
domestic.
Okay. So write it down and make it official. And say say it.
Superman. Domestic box office, Superman will beat Fantastic Four.
That would be such a win for James Gunn. That would be an insane win for James Gunn. Jax, I wanna do my prediction really quick. And I want to get into like the nerd stuff. I want to get
weird.
Yeah, I want to get really nerdy. I want to rip open the comic book, and I want to see in this movie. Second prediction, I think we're gonna have Latveria mentioned and shown on a map. That's my prediction for this movie. This is the home country of Doctor Doom, and I think that this movie, and we'll talk about Doctor Doom. I think as we continue on here, I don't think he's going to be in the actual movie, but I think there's going to be a presence because in the 616 and like the Earth that we know that all the heroes are from previous Marvel, movies and shows, they haven't had a Latveria. It's not on a map. They haven't gone to it. It'd be kind of weird if all of a sudden people talk about this country that has all this advanced technology and has like this ruler was there the entire time. It's got to have some type of presence. I think it's going to be in this movie. I don't know if they're going to show it. I think it's going to be on a map. I think they're going to mention the country itself. And I think this would kind of play into Doctor Doom, and RDJ's version of the character is from this world. So, and I think this movie, the last three Fantastic Fours all had Doctor Doom, right? 05, Rise of Silver Surfer, and then 2015, all had versions of Doctor Doom. You can't have him in the movie, but he's so tightly connected to like the Fantastic Four. And he's obviously, this is leading into Doomsday. Latveria, first time will be on a big screen, right? We'll be able to see a mention of it. Flex thoughts.
Does it have to be like obviously in Latveria, or like what if, like, for example, I'm thinking
I could be like a passing, it could be like a mentioning of it, it could be on the news. Like I'm saying, like Latveria is going to be mentioned in this movie.
Okay,
like it exists.
I could see a post-credit scene with Doom on his throne in Latveria, and they don't necessarily say it, but you know how like Thanos had like, fine, I'll do it myself. I feel like we could have one of those moments here.
Okay, I do have another prediction with Doctor Doom as a post-credit that's a little more spicy, but like, are you saying like it won't count if like there's no mention of it and then he's in the post-credit in Latveria? It has like the title, the title card that says Latveria.
No, I think it will count. That's what I'm saying. I think I think I can't see it like in the movie mentioned, because like how would it be mentioned? Galactus just being like, hey, by the way, like how would?
Well, again, it's not your typical origin story, so I feel like we might get I don't want to say a montage, but like some kind of like history or like in terms of something. And I do agree with Doc. Like I think we could hear it, see it on a map, something. But also, again, I would love him sitting on the throne as a post credit. I would lose it.
I thought Jax almost passed out when Ricky like literally described that post credit scene of him sitting on a throne.
You know, like that still that came out like the Secret Wars or Doomsday stills that got leaked. You know, like I could see that type of still being a post credit scene. You know, because they have to introduce him in this movie. Like it'd be so weird not to do a post credit scene with Doom when he's about to have his whole movie and we know nothing about him. And this is the Fantastic Four. It's a perfect time. And like with Thanos, we had not one but two post-credit scenes with him on the ship too. If you really want to count that, and maybe Thunderbolts, the ship, that might be him driving it. Like Jax is saying off the beginning, maybe he was right on that. Like I don't know, but all I'm saying is like it'd be kind of weird if Doom is not at least in this movie in some capacity in a post-credit scene. And the Latveria is kind of like a safe way to say, hey, we also have an option if Reed is like fumbling around doing the solve everything. And he's like, oh, like, I'll like Latveria, what's this or something?
I think there is 0% chance that Dr. Doom is not in this movie. In a post credit specifically.
Do we want to put the stake on the line?
This is also like you're putting your career on the line. You're as the MCU correspondent.
I will never come back on the show. I'm serious. I am so confident in some capacity. Now, does that mean you're going to see RDJ? No. Will you see a mask? Will you see the cloak? Something? Yes. I have zero doubts about that.
Bro, I think you're seeing RDJ. I think he's
I hope so.
Russo brothers.
I was going to ask you guys.
Russo bros directed this post-credit scene.
I hope so. I would love that.
So
they did.
I was going to say bold prediction. We don't see RDJ. We just see him in Doom as Doom.
I think they're gonna be like he's back. Like he's back. It's gonna be a huge post credit. I think.
So you say face, Jax. You say face or no face. Well, this won't be a poll prediction. This is just like us vamping.
I don't think the face. I think we get the mask. I think he's either holding the mask. I think we see the mask on his face. I don't think we see Robert.
Like a Vader, like how Vader like puts on the mask. We don't see his face. Like I could see something like that. And like again, it's like Thanos grabbing the gauntlet. He's like, fine, I'll do it myself.
Exactly.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'm getting riled up right
bricked up, dude.
So Latvia, we're doing Latvia's. We get a Latvia mention / whatever.
Latveria. Yeah.
Latveria. Sorry, I keep saying
like
Latvia.
that.
So, Latveria is in the film somehow.
Yes. Let's just start with that. And then we'll get to like post credit here. I want to hear Jax though and what your third bold prediction will be.
Okay. Let me go to my list here. All right. So I do think we are going to find out who's on that ship. And I do not think it's Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Evan Ross Baccarat, or I can't even remember his name. It is not them. It is not our Fantastic Four from this movie. I don't know if it's going to be another Fantastic Four team from 2005, 2012.
Oh my God. That'd be crazy.
No way.
I don't know.
It has the logo.
That's what I'm saying. But still, or could it be like the Life Raft from the comics where they're picking up specific heroes and in terms of the incursions happening and they're picking up those heroes to stay out of them? I don't know, but I think we find out who's on the ship. And I don't think it'll be our Fantastic Four.
So, okay, Doc, you go ahead.
I love at least the starting point, and it could be the prediction itself. The Fantastic Four are not on that rocket.
Sure.
I agree with that.
Yes.
Okay. I'm fine doing that. Here's a devil's advocate or pushback against it here. That means there are cameos in this movie. No? Because if we're on 616 and they're picking up potential heroes, they're saying potentially the Thunderbolts or the new Avengers are in this movie. Like I was thinking this is going to be like, besides Doom, this is a Fantastic Four movie. I was going to say there are going to be no major cameos as my bold prediction.
Oh, I have that too. I don't think there's going to be any other heroes in here aside from Doom and a post credit.
So then how do you do that with the ship and saying we get an answer to the ship question?
Maybe it never shows the ship arriving on the 616. It shows it taking off, and we know where it lands.
Okay.
Like, I don't, like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't have to show it landing. They got to show who they're putting on the ship. And there's a chance that it's Franklin Richards, I think.
I think there's a chance it's Franklin as well.
I like it's almost like a Superman thing, you know, where it's like sending him from Krypton on like a doomed place, but also I think that it would be kind of just too obvious if the Fantastic Four were on there. And I think Franklin Richards, like they're giving away so much with the promo of this movie. You know, in the latest trailer, they said like Galactus wants Franklin Richards. So maybe the result, like what they have to do is take out Galactus and send Franklin away, and then and then Reed is obviously working on some technology to bridge different worlds, Earths, right? He's talking about like parallel Earths and having like being able to make contact with them. It could be, let's get Franklin away from Galactus, sends him on that rocket with the Fantastic Four sign on it. They take down Galactus, and then they have to go get Franklin. Could be something like that.
I could see them putting Franklin in there to say, "Hey, get away from Galactus." Like it could be like in the middle of the movie. Like honestly,
because I don't think they were give away like the ending of Fantastic Four, or if they are truly going to lose. I don't think they're going to lose this movie. Like people are talking about that too.
Flex, I like that idea. That it might not be at the end. Like that could be in the middle of the movie.
Because we know the beginning of the movie.
He could have gone through a black hole or something, and maybe that's the third act. They then have to go get them, and that's how they get into our universe. Could be.
I think it's a better chance it's Franklin than Dr. Doom. Honestly. I would say like I don't it's more I would say it's probably the Fantastic Four, not Dr. Doom. It's more likely them and not Dr. Doom. I think that's an obvious one. But I think it's Franklin. But I think the prediction should be the Fantastic Four as a team are not on that rocket.
Yes, I like that. I'll go with that.
Done.
Okay.
So that's 3. Bold predictions so far. Ricky Flex, you want to hit the 4th one?
Is it bold prediction then to say there's no major cameos in this movie?
I don't think it's bold because we're on a different Earth.
Okay. So let's pass on that. Okay. This isn't bold either, but I'll just say, because we always do a screen time, Paul Walter Hauser, less than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Nailed it. I think that should be a bold prediction. Mole Man,
we finally got a still of him, but this guy, he ain't even in a trailer. This guy, there's no teasing with him. He's not on the press tour. He was very vocal. He's very vocal online, mainly about wrestling, but also about movie takes. He is not talking about it. John Malkovich as Red Ghost just got cut, but the monkeys did not get cut. Like crazy stuff's going on in this movie. It leads me to believe Paul Walter Hauser is barely in this movie.
I think again it could be part of that montage type thing where they're showing past things that the Fantastic Four has done, because I think you have to get that if it's not an origin story.
I did you guys watch that special presentation thing that they did on Disney Plus? They put it out there.
Of what?
It was kind of like a scene from the movie. It was about 5 minutes long. Did you watch that?
I didn't. I don't like watching beforehand.
Okay, but it's basically a scene from the movie. But it talks about the Red Ghost, and it talks about Mad Thinker, and it kind of hints at and shows like this world has existed, and these heroes have been around for 4 years, so they've learned how to be like heroes and celebrities. We're not taking off from like 05 Fantastic Four starting point origin story or 2015. We're not taking off from there, but like it shows that they have fought these people before. But I think the Mole Man thing, it's gonna be just like that's like the Incredibles. At the end of the Incredibles, they're facing Mole Man like wannabe. I think it's just going to be something like that. And they show them in the beginning, them kicking ass, showing that they're in their prime right now.
Yes.
You know, I think that's his purpose in the movie.
I agree.
Okay. So let's put that one down. I like that, Ricky. I'll throw something out here. This is not a bold one, but I think it's going to happen because it's happened before in comic book lore. Jax, you'll know this. Silver Surfer betrays Galactus and aids the Fantastic Four. And I don't even think that's bold. I just want to throw it out there, and I think we have to bring it up because that is just the character of the Silver Surfer, right, Jax?
Yep, exactly. That was something that I had written down as well. I think it's going to happen.
So I have it the same thing, but I was like, oh, that's not bold. You know what's bold? She dies.
That was the one, because we always go deaths. We talk about who's gonna die.
She's
If
the
anyone's
one.
gonna die in this movie, it's gonna be Silver Surfer. No ties to anybody, not on the chairs on Doomsday, that are lined up. Someone that, could make like the heroic play at the end of the movie. They've talked about having the Norman Rad character still a part of the MCU, even after the Shia LaBeouf character with Julia Garner. In this movie, if you're going to kill one person, it's going to be the Silver Surfer. Honestly, make the heroic play, sacrifice yourself, dead.
I'm 100% in on that.
Let's do it. That's
right.
Mark.
We already have 5 boys. Like,
I got a parlay though. Are you guys wanting on this parlay?
Please.
A TDI parlay.
So this is the parlay. The first parlay, this is like minus 10,000, but first leg.
So it's not worth it.
It's clobbering time. It's going to hit the under of 1.5.
Yeah.
So they're gonna say it. He's gonna say it one time in this movie. He's gonna say it's clobbering time, but I'm gonna parlay it with
Ben Grimm saying it. The Thing saying it's clobbering time less than one time, or overall in the movie.
No, because the guy already says it in the trailer. I'm saying Ben Grimm says it's clobbering time one time. This movie hits the under 1.5. The other leg, less likely, but I still think will happen. Johnny says flame on over 1.5 times.
Yeah.
So I'm saying he says it at least twice in the movie, and then you have clobbering time only once. That's my parlay.
Okay. Yeah. I'll
so
take that.
What would the odds on that be?
Minus 10,000.
I think it's pretty like minus 450.
Yeah, it's not bold then. I was trying to think of new ways to do predictions. If we
I don't hate it. We need like one more to make it a 3-legger plus 110.
I forget that one because we have 5 right now that I like. I think we need a bonus one that has to do with Dr. Doom, like a post-credit one that we haven't really talked about. I want to throw something else at you. I think that's going to happen in the movie. I think, like I said, Latveria is going to be mentioned in the movie. I think Reed from the trailers has been working on the whiteboard, talking about and teaching the science class with Reed Richards. He's talking about bridging like different Earths. I think this technology is going to be taken and used by Dr. Doom and showing him using that technology to lead into Doomsday in the post-credit scene. I think he's gonna use Reed Richards' technology. That's my theory. Thoughts?
I don't hate it. I like it. I don't know.
Very specific. I think that's a very good theory. And it's bold. It's not like crazy though. It makes a lot of sense. It's just like this post-credit scene could be anything.
It's too specific.
Anything.
I do like the
I'm like show RDJ's face or not, in or out.
Your silence told me everything. You were like this guy is
the idea, right? Like John Krasinski's Mr. Fantastic when the little teleporter portal thing, like something along those lines. Dr. Doom gets that, he uses it, right? Like more in this story. I like that. I do think that's going to happen at some point, not necessarily in this movie, but in Secret Wars and Doomsday. But yeah, little too specific for me on that one.
The other thing I'll say, I'm just firing bullets out of the chamber right now. This is the last one, and then this is
I have
for
a
you.
Bunch I want to unload too.
This is the last one. I know I've been rattling off a couple, but nothing's sticking. I'm throwing like shit at a wall and just falling right off. But Jax, this is directed towards you. Do we get the Council of Reeds in a post-credit scene?
I have this as well.
I need it. Like I need air to breathe.
Is it too soon to do this after the Council of Kangs?
You could
That's the thing.
Yeah, but it's almost like a Council of Reeds. You could have it as a post-credit. They're showing the merging of different universes or the theorizing of it from this world, this 1960s retro futuristic world. You have 4 people that could be in the council already.
Yeah.
You have 4. Like you have Pedro, you have Krasinski, you have Miles Teller, and you have Iwan Grufford. and Iwan Crawford was at the premiere of Fantastic Four First Steps. So you have 4 Mr. Fantastics that could be on this council already, and they're talking about Reed basically figuring it out in terms of multiverses and like bridging different worlds. I was just throwing it out there. I don't think it's going to happen because that's such a huge thing. After we're probably going to get a Doctor Doom post credit. So I just wanted to see if Jax, you had this.
In what I did have it. In what capacity do you think we see it? Do you think we see the Council of Reeds physically everyone in one room? Or what I'm thinking, what if he has a way to communicate? What if he has a way to communicate with the Council of Reeds via literally like some kind of Zoom,
hologram,
you could say hologram, something like that. Like, I don't think that's that far fetched.
It's a lot. Like they're doing Artie Franklin Richards in this movie.
Yeah, but you have to have the Council of Reeds if you have Secret Wars coming up. At some point, we need to get it.
Ricky, thoughts?
I was also thinking Multiverse of Madness when they kind of did John Krasinski in there, and people probably still, again, your casual viewer might be thinking of that. And also, they want to make sure they get this movie right. Like we're saying, there's going to be no major cameos. I'm thinking they just really want to make sure this movie is good and solidifies this group. And people, again, we talk about characters and make sure people like these characters like we have not liked with other Marvel characters recently in phases 4 and 5. So I have it as like wow, I have to mention this, but I don't want to put it down. But I do think we need it. I don't know how they're going to explain it in Doomsday. It's going to be very difficult.
They won't be in the movie, obviously, I think, but I think with what Pedro is working on, his character, what Reed Richards is working on, it's telling you like not only Secret Wars coming, but like, oh, you think Council Reeds, like you think that it's going to lead to that. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's like a fun post credit. Like it may not even be like it could be something that's like fun and it's cameo filled, but I guess the implications of it may not have not as insane as like Doomsday, like maybe like leading into like Doctor Doom leading into Doomsday. You know what I mean? But I think it would be that could be a fun cameo, and you can pay tribute. You could. I totally forgot the 1994 Fantastic Mr. Fantastic. He is the 5 people on the Council of Reeds potentially. I thought it was a fun one. That'd be a bonus, but I think we have to start unloading the clip here, right, with the rest of you guys. So I guess it's a yellow light for now. Council of Reeds. Ricky Flex is pretty much, I hear, probably no. Jax, are you a yellow light? Are you green light here? What do you think?
Yellow.
Okay, so most likely not going to happen if we're not all on board. Jax, give me another one. We're trying to get one bonus here.
Do we? Okay. And we don't have a Doom one yet, right?
We said Latveria.
Okay.
And the Doom one that I pitched got shot down. We know Doom. It's not because these are bold predictions.
Yeah, it's not
like
a bold prediction.
Like Doom, it'd be like Doom doing something or something like that, or it's the face thing. We could do the face thing.
Shit,
that's the big reveal. Like to me,
I don't think we get the face. I don't think we get RDJ.
Doom, no RDJ face. Doom with a mask.
That would be kind of crazy though. And now I'm thinking about it. If we all know it's RDJ and they don't give us RDJ, that is kind of weird.
They gotta show his face, dude. They gotta show his face.
But in the same sense, we know it's him. They don't have to show his face.
Yeah, that's also
in
true.
The same on the flip side, like
seriously,
all side of every goddamn coin here. RDJ, you want to put his freaking mug on this screen? You do.
Think we get his face. I do not think we get his face. I think we get the mask.
Keep on loaded here. What's next?
All right, hold on. Let me throw a few here. Quick fires here. All right, you just quick. Yeah, you're like interesting or not interesting. All right. Doc, you mentioned the chalkboard and looked like a professor's classroom. Do we get a Future Foundation intro?
Yeah, I think that's definitely already existing at the start.
You know what the next movie is? Spider-Man. in the MCU, Spider-Man. I know it's not going to be a Spider-Man cameo, but I'm just saying maybe there's like a Peter Parker in this classroom and in this different universe.
Oh my God! You think okay? So there's a kid. There's Peter Parker in the classroom.
There's a Peter Parker in the classroom. I don't think
it's wild. I don't think they will because it's like maybe they will. Like if they just have a book that just says like P. Parker on it, or like a composition journal, something like that.
Right. I'm just again, it can't overshadow the movie. So I'm just saying like these are some ideas I had. So I'm just firing off right here. Another one would be what do you call it? Galactus. I talked about it. How are they going to explain this origin, like his origin story and everything? And Ralph Ineson, like he's like a classic that guy. And are we going to get like a pre-Galactus, like Krypton type origin story, like montage quickly with like like him narrating it?
I think your narrator is Silver Surfer.
Yeah, I was just about to say that.
Okay. I was also saying maybe we mentioned Beyonder.
Oh man, when did we bring up Beyonder? After what movie? Didn't we make a prediction with? No, Loki. I think we did. Yeah. We were talking about with Loki.
But like I'm saying, like because Beyonder and Galactus like have obviously like there's something there, like and with the origin story, like I'm just saying like maybe that's a little too much here, maybe too much what if coming in here. Like I don't know, but
could be a Loki post credit too. By the way, there could be that. Could be a Loki post credit with the timelines, like something happening with the timelines,
or just TVA in general. At that point as well.
Yeah, well, TVA is good. Sorry, Rick, I interrupted you there.
No, those are just like two I was thinking about. I was trying to think of something with like the negative zone or like the nullifier. Like how are they going to beat Galactus? Like probably with a nullifier, and that's probably like going to be maybe linking back to Doom. Like maybe that's what he steals from Reed Richards. I'm just trying to think of something here, but we do have 5, and we only need one more really as a bonus. I'm open to any suggestions.
Jax, you have anything else that you want to get off your chest before we lock in the 5 and maybe we just don't have a bonus?
I can't think of any. You guys took everything on my list.
I like the Doom one where Doom uses Reed's technology and Doomsday begins. Like, I think that's how he does it.
So do you think the post-credit scene is like him, but he's not just Doom by himself, like the Fantastic Four, or at least a Reed Richards, depending on which one is there? So you're saying more people are in this post-credit scene?
Okay, no. I had a crazy thought. Like, if we want to get deranged. So, because I mentioned, right, end of Secret Wars, Franklin Richards is creating universes, sending them off. What if Doom uses Franklin to kind of start Secret Wars in terms of make all the incursions? Like, what if that's the key?
Well, we're gonna go from Galactus trying to steal the baby to like.
I'm saying in a post-credit. I'm saying in a post-credit scene, like maybe it's not explained fully. Maybe that would be something for Doomsday, but. Yeah, I don't think we'll see it in this movie. But again, what if Doom is taking Franklin and trying to steal whatever?
Maybe they're both in the goddamn rocket at the end of the movie. You know?
Maybe.
I would say, Ricky, can you list out the 5 and see what we have?
Yeah. So we have Superman will make more at the domestic box office than Fantastic Four. Latveria is in the film somehow. Fantastic Four, the group, are not in the rocket ship scene at the end of Thunderbolts post-credit scene. Paul Walter Hauser will have less than 5 minutes of screen time, and the Silver Surfer dies in this movie.
Okay. Those are 5 solid ones. I would love a bonus. Ricky, what do you think the bonus should be?
It sounded like you guys were in on the Council of Reeds.
Council of Hint. Council.
I will say as a bonus. So technically won't count out of 5. I'm fine doing that as our bonus.
I'm with that. If we do
like,
it as a
like
bonus,
time travel element, maybe I was thinking too. Like I don't know, there could be.
Got to be a post credit. I think it's got to be a post credit. I think for Council of Reeds. Jax, are you on board with that?
I'm on board with that.
How many post credits are in this movie?
I think it's 2.
Oh, there are 2? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one.
I kind of like it.
So council reads, can we just say like in the movie and we don't have to specify?
Yeah, just say they're in the movie.
Yeah.
And then the one thing that a good bonus is us arguing whether RDJ shows his face in the post credit. That's a huge argument.
I'm big on no.
I'm in the middle now.
I'm saying he is fucking on there. His face is there.
I don't think we need to see it though. That's the like I was saying earlier, like it's him. Like he's doomed. Show us the mask.
I need to see him take off the mask. Ugh. Okay, I think we're torn. We can't put it down.
You guys are battling.
I think we should honestly, Jax, let's make a wager.
Okay.
Okay. What do you want? What should we bet?
Then
okay. So yeah, I was thinking maybe a popcorn bucket. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there a good popcorn? Is there a Galactus one?
Yes, but it's massive.
Yeah. How much is it?
Let's see.
It should be massive.
There we go. Galactus popcorn bucket. $80.
Oh, that's fantastic, though.
Oh man, we should get a popcorn bucket.
It's LED popcorn bucket too.
I was literally that it's LED.
Yeah.
Shit.
The eyes glow in the dark.
But it's worth that $80.
Okay. So I have RDJ shows his face. He hides his face. Do you want to bet this popcorn bucket, Jax? Let's shake on it.
Wow.
Let's do it.
We have our first ever popcorn bucket wager on TBI.
I love that.
I love it. Let's go crazy.